Welcome to day 19 of our After the Hurt healing journey. Today, we're focusing on storytelling as healing. As we settle into today's journey, I want you to remember that stories are incredibly powerful. You see, a story can enter the heart in a way that direct correction or direct questioning sometimes just cannot. Think about the friction of direct questions. Sometimes when you ask a child, "What is wrong?" they simply may not know how to answer. When you ask, "Why did you do that?" they might feel ashamed or defensive. And when you ask, "How are you feeling?" they may not even have the words. But when you tell a story, something opens. A child may hear about a character who was afraid and suddenly recognize their own fear. They might hear about someone who forgave and begin to really think about forgiveness. A child may hear about courage, kindness, disappointment, hope, or resilience, and begin to process exactly what is happening inside them. Stories give children a safe distance to talk about hard things. Instead of saying the vulnerable words, "I am scared," they can safely say, "The boy in the story was scared." Instead of saying, "I felt left out," they might say, "The girl in the story felt lonely." And instead of saying, "I do not know how to keep going," they might notice how the character found help, courage, or hope. This safe distance is exactly why storytelling is such a beautiful healing tool. Our action for today is simple. Step 1. Read or tell a child a story about overcoming hardship, courage, kindness, forgiveness, or hope. It can be a Bible story, a personal story from your own childhood, a story from a book, or even just a simple made-up story that teaches wisdom gently. Step 2. Ask 3 questions. First, what part of the story stood out to you? Second, how do you think the character felt? And third, what helped the character keep going? And step 3, just listen. You don't need to rush to correct their answer, don't feel the pressure to preach too quickly, and don't force the child to make a deep point. Just listen carefully, because sometimes what a child notices in a story reveals exactly what is happening in their own heart. If they notice fear, there may be fear in them. If they notice loneliness, there may be a place where they feel completely unseen. If they notice courage, maybe they're longing to be brave. If they notice kindness, maybe they need more gentleness around them. And if they notice hope, well, maybe God is already planting light in them. Our guiding text today comes from Psalm 78, verse 4. We will tell the next generation the praiseworthy deeds of the Lord. This reminds us that stories are how we pass on faith, wisdom, memory, courage, and hope to the next generation. So today, please don't underestimate the power of a simple story. One story can become a bridge. One story can open a conversation. And one story can plant a seed of healing in a child's heart. Let's take a moment to pray. Lord, help me use stories to build hope and wisdom in children. Give me the right words, the right story, and the patience to listen well. Help me notice what children reveal through their responses. Let every story become a gentle doorway into courage, truth, healing, and hope. Amen. Your reflection question for today is this: what did the child reveal through the story conversation? Take your time with this today. This is day 19, and we're learning that stories are not just entertainment. They heal, they teach, they comfort, and they open the heart. When we tell the next generation what God has done, we plant seeds that can grow for a lifetime. As you continue to guide this growth, what will you discover in our next session?